Okay, guys, welcome back to a special episode of Ark Survival Evolved. We're on official server here again on our island map, and boy, do I have a cool treat for you guys today. Let's take toggle names off. All right, so me and Mr. Bill, we're just hanging out. One of my friends, a had a base decay near him. If you guys don't know how it works, when a player quits playing, their base is able to be destroyed, and you can get their stuff. Now, I've done a lot of base raids, or you know what I mean, where we decay that. In PvP, also actually real raided bases too, but um, I have never seen in all 6 years of playing this a base raid like this. So I'm gonna show you guys some stuff that I got. But what I want you to keep in mind while we're looking at this, there was like 8 vaults full of stuff of this same quality. And I didn't even take the best stuff. I left the best stuff for my friend, and I just helped him sort it. And then he let me take the second best items, like one of the second best items, and then there's a ton more. For example, actually, there's a lot more than like 8 vaults, I think. But anyway, for example, he had a whole vault of essentially tech gear. So that was pretty nuts. But anyway, let's go look at what we got from the loot that we brought back. So this is, some pre-made stuff. We have some, tech pieces here and, ascendant mining drill, ascendant pick, which, by the way, that's going to go right in our hotbar. And you're probably thinking, oh, okay, that's pretty good, but that ain't much, right? There's a couple good mechs in there, some good armor in here. This pre-made armor is insane. I actually have some in another thing too, but anyway, all right, so that's okay, right? Well, then we step it up a little bit here after it lags. All right, quit lagging. Quit lagging. Oh, there we go. Oh, let me get back in them. Alright. Oop, wrong guy. We gotta go to this guy, Weight Master. So then, look at these. And this is nothing. This is maybe a tenth of the Ascendant saddles he had over there. And they are some really good ones. You'll see a few max level ones in here. Like, that's a good Daedon saddle. Not that we're gonna have a Gallimimus, but if we were there and like the Mantra, there's some that's a really close to max on a Mammoth. Crabs, the Carcanos, that's a really good one. This is a max Omega Chilian, the big giant turtle guy. Like Moza. I mean, there's some really good stuff in here. And like this is a Rock Drake Tech saddle. Now, like, keep in mind, there was a better one that we gave him, since he's the one that did the base raids. So this one was nuts. And you're probably like, okay, now, it's a pretty good raid. But then, boom. There was a ton of blueprints, guys. And I mean a ton. So these all weigh point 1. There's 261 blueprints in here, and like I said, this is 1/6 of what was in there. This isn't the best of what there was in there, but there are some really impressive things in here, like Max Aloe, Max Argy, the non-grindable. These ones with non-grindable are worth a lot more because you can get them over Max Cap on official. And as you can see, there's a Max Baslio. There's some really good other ones in here. Probably I could look at all of them, but there's a Max Crossbow, a non-grindable Dino Saddle, so we can get them really high. A max level Daedon, basically almost a set of Desert Cloth, the non-grindable Bear. Like, these are all pretty close to max. Now, these are impressive here. So these, remember, there's a better set. Like some of that, his sets have like 1,000 durability. But these durabilities, so I don't ever go by armor rating on flak. You want the durability. You want them to last a long time. And when you get over 600, they're pretty good. But there's 750, 730, 776, 608, 768. So we're gonna get like when we craft it, we're gonna get like 1,000 durability out of this stuff. And then the whole max set of ghillie with like really good durability for ghillie, 319. And then we got hazmat with really good durability as well. And like a Karkano saddle without the grindables. Some of this stuff, like this is some of the stuff for the mech. But look at this, a 124 Manig armor, that's a max. A 124 Megalania, and he had twice as many max blueprints. So I got the backup max blueprints. And then like a max hatchet, really a good mining drill. There's some other things in here though too. And we got, let's see here, a really good set of riot. You can see these are all 700s basically again. Really good there. Rock Drake. This rock golem. So if you guys don't know, max rock golems are 74. So we can definitely get over max with that. A whole ascendant set of scuba gear. Like it just goes on, guys, and on. 714 tech blueprints for tech armor, but they're pretty expensive, as you can see, like 500 element. We're gonna craft that, but we're gonna craft that later down the road. But look at now we get down to here, a Threnzy, Trike, Woolly. I mean, there's blueprints everywhere. But these are the big ones because I want to fight the Alpha Titan, and we're gonna need some solid mechs, and there's some solid mechs in here. This is a 212 with decent damage. This is a 183 with not the greatest damage, but really good health. But anyway, guys, that's insane, insane, insane. Like I said, this was nothing compared to what was over there. I didn't get a video clips, obviously, of it, but we did bring it back over, and I donated. I helped him sort it, and I donated 80,000 polymer. So he got the bonus out of stuff he wasn't even going to use, and I got a heck of a deal because you're not going to get all this stuff for 80,000 polymer. It's just not going to happen. So we both won. I helped him sort out his blueprints. Is crazy. So right now we're gonna go up, and for today's episode, we got a lot to do. So we gotta get rolling. Oh yeah. So let's just fall down the stairs. That's epic and makes a ton of sense. We're gonna go grab the guys because they're growing up there, as you can see, and the ones from yesterday's or day before yesterday's episode. They're growing. I'm gonna replace them, and I'm gonna start breeding them, guys. All right, so we got a blue female right here, and a basically just another color guy. That's all we got from that batch. But today, the rest of the episode, we're gonna make this a lot smoother. We're gonna try to condense some of this stuff. We got a lot of fridges we don't need anymore now that we got tech troughs. We don't really need to store them. And also we could save some time. So, but with the vaults, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna stack some different items in here to get our base more efficient. But I gotta get stuff ready. These fridges are all gonna have to come down. It's gonna be real crazy, guys. So you have to give me a little bit. We're gonna get these ready here, folks. Alright, so how we're going to go about doing this is we're going to put vaults right above here. Oh, if it would quit lagging. And we're going to put another row down here, and we're going to go ahead and drop. Oh, wow, a lot of lag. And we're going to line them up right to the front of these vaults right here. And then we're going to pull out them ceilings. This actually shouldn't be too bad to do. We may not want to be under them though, so we might want to do this walkway right here. Yeah, That's kind of tough though, because we're gonna want to see. All right, but anyway, we're gonna drop them down on top of the other ones. I'll be right back. All right, as you see, I got them pretty lined up. This isn't gonna be exactly perfect, but we are gonna go ahead and start here, and we're gonna go ahead and just work our way down now. And this is what we're going to end up with. Like I said, they're not going to be exactly perfect. I didn't place the bottoms one perfect. And for the time being, that's okay. I don't mind. We could redo the bottoms and do all that. But honestly, for just looks, that isn't going to help me out any. I need these to be usable. And I feel like, are we still pretty good lined up on the bottom? Oh yeah, I feel like these are pretty good. Like so. And let's go up a little bit. And get these two. Let's see, right there. That's looking pretty good. Alright, now. And I know you should, well, if you're doing this at home, don't use metal. I just had a bunch of metal pieces laying around. So, otherwise, I would definitely not do that. So, we're going to go up, climb up, and now we're going to start dropping these safes right on to the other ones. You see they just plop right down like so. And we're going to do this to all of them. And I'm not so worried about resources. Another quick way you could go about doing this is, well, let's check and see how they're lined up first. I kind of want them just slightly in front of the other ones. There we go. So you can see they are down here now. And actually, I don't even know. Let me get my guy out. Some of them you may not actually. Yeah, you'll still need to jump. But it's not nearly as far if you were doing them another way. So that works out pretty good. We got them. That's about exactly where I wanted them. I wanted a little bit of overhang, but not too much. So then we could get rid of all these for these guys. But right now we're actually going to use these for another project as well. Let me move this stuff. What's going on here is this stuff is going to go up over here into this row. That's all we're doing with this over here. So I'm going to work on that and then bring you back here in a second. And then also I wanted to show you this too. This is a quick way to demolish stuff if you want to. Boom, there it is, right there, just like that. Alright, so we got our vaults down. I am really happy. Alright, one way to transfer is pretty easy too. Is I'm just going like this, take all, and then this is narcotics, so we'll rename that vault. And then skins. You can see we can put all the skins in here, just like that. And then this is going to be event skins, and we'll put that one in that one. So they'll be in the exact same order, just on the other side. We got chibis over here. Put them over here. Just like that. Holiday items, we don't have any, but we'll have to rename that. And our dump chest and spare, which is a fertilizer, apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and rename these, and then we're going to start over on the refrigerators next. Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys how we're stacking these fridges. As you can see, we are unofficial. So this is your normal wall, like what we have here. We're going to switch these out now, obviously, for this way. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and place a ceiling up here. This is how you're going to do all of them. And we're going to go ahead and go like this. We're going to have to be careful. We got to get it right the angle. So you can see it's green there and it's kind of pointed up. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. And you see how that kind of stacked a little higher. We're going to put a ceiling right on top of that, guys. And now we're going to go ahead and put the refrigerator right up top. Now, when you're doing this, I actually recommend using a ladder, but I don't have one on me. I'm just using this for the purpose. And you're going to go ahead and just push it on It's actually easier if you're up by it, but or up on the same level as it. But we're just gonna go like that, and just to show you. Now you can place it farther back, obviously, if you want. I'm just using this example, but you can access them both right here, just like that. So another easy way to do this too, without a ladder, is just go ahead and go into K mode or orbital camera, as you can see. And you can see we're going to line it up pretty darn close. Obviously, I didn't use the ladder track to line it up, but you guys can now see we got that like that, and we don't have to jump anymore for our second set of fridges. So that's how we're going to be doing it. Also, if you are doing this, don't remove this ceiling, and go ahead and just build outward from here with that one. If you remove this ceiling, this whole assembly breaks, just so you know. And also, make sure you do your whole bottom row first, before you start doing this. If you don't do your whole bottom row first, as you can see, let's go grab a fridge, and you'll see right here that we're not even going to be able to place a fridge down there. So it's really important that you do the first row, the bottom row first here, guys. Yeah, see, now we can't place down here. So you want to place these first. All right, let's get started over there, guys. All right, almost done emptying the fridge. I figured I would come over here, show you what we got going on. I made a few more crowd fridges. Right here, some crowd pods. And we are gonna do more crowd fridges down at this end. A little bit down here, obviously. And also, we're not gonna need all these fridges anymore. We're not gonna be raising 100 and some gigas at a time or nothing crazy. So we're gonna bring down the fridge count a little bit, to be honest, and we're gonna get it kind of into a good place here, guys. Okay, we are back. I have destroyed these vaults. We have all this room over here now, and we've only lost a couple fridges. I was actually going to take more out, but they fit so well in here, I left them going. And you can see here, let's go up here and look at them. So now all my fridge, I don't have to split up my fridges and my cryopods. So my cryopods are all over the place. And you can see here we got our new incubators moved over with cryopods on this side. And then if we're keeping eggs, which I do for trades, I go to this side. So we got fertilized, and then the green gigas. I do black gigas, giga patterns. So I'm working on a Christmas pattern. And there's Joker, and then there's the 361s. And then these are our trade fridges. So you can see we got 6, 7, 8 trades going on right now. So that's awesome. These top ones are going to be for meat and stuff like that. I added the shelf above because we're going to put RGs down there. I'm going to move the RGs down there. And then we put a ton. Let's see if we can go up there quick. We got some cryopods, or cryo fridges up here. That way we never have to expand for cryo fridges again. We have, I think, 36 or 40 cryo fridges total. I can't remember quite offhand. And I hid the wiring the very best I could. It is really hard to hide it in a ceiling. So when we come down here now, if you look really close, you can see that wire right there my reticle is. I have it going all the way up right there. And so now we got, and then that goes up, and you can't really see them too well from the bottom, which is good. I tried hiding them from the top. Also, I moved this line because there was a line of power here. And what I did is I did it from the back. I get up against the wall so none of them were showing. About as good as I could have hit it. Because if you see now, you don't see all the wires over here. It looks pretty good. I'm really happy with this outcome. Now, it was a lot of resources and a lot of effort. I actually have spare fridges left over, but this was, between this, the Crow fridges, I think there was like, I don't know, I think there was like 10,000 polymer and something like 12,000 metal put into this. I was super having a blast while making it too. I actually lost track of time, and we got let's see, this is probably 8 hours from when I started, and I just went to town, and it was a lot of fun. And as you can see, I'm pretty picky on stuff. Like, I know these did turn out exactly how I want them. Could have straightened that one down there at the end, but I'm normally really picky, but when it comes to the vaults, I'm not too worried there. In that particular scenario, it's not going to bug me that much. But if you look, these fridges are like perfectly in line, top and bottom. Same thing with the Crow fridges. If you notice, all the Crow fridges are done in a line. I'm super pumped. This should make me more efficient. And this kind of expanded this area where I normally do babies over here. But yeah, it was quite the mess. And then over here, up top, we have berries. Oop, go a little slower. You can see them. But yeah, we have berries up there. And we have like our kibble ingredients right here. And kibble, well, hopefully we'll have a lot more of that. And then comfort. So for imprints, I like having a fridge that just has all my imprint stuff in it, and I'll take all. So I got to make that yet. And then we got one for brews. And we got the food one, which we're actually, when we do that crafting episode where we craft some of that new stuff we just got, we're going to make a new recipe because my character is higher level now. He is 139. If you guys didn't watch the leveling video, I made the leveling video and got this guy leveled up pretty good. And we made some brews up because we're going to be working on the brood mother here soon, boss. And, this is a taming one. So I have biotoxins in there. I'm going to make shocking trank darts, more of them. We are in the event, and I do want to go out taming at least one day on the event. Now, this might be a short episode for you guys, but this was a long episode for me. So we are going to call it here, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time, folks.